So, my thoughts on Thursday football between the Washington Commanders versus Green Bay Packers. So the Green Bay Packers did not look that impressive during week 2 of the season, second game of the season. Did not look that great. The Washington really did not wasn't so hot on offense. They were not able to. Their defense created them. They're still not really a threat though. They figured them out in that second fourth quarter. If they would have figured them out a little bit earlier, it would have been over. It should have been. You were surprised that Washington didn't score some more points in that game. Didn't get more touchdowns, more of this. And just didn't get more offense in that second half. It's really what it was. Because if they would have went that style of offense they went in that fourth quarter, they could have had that game kind of won. They probably should have. To be honest here. And we have some big games going on Sunday here in the NFL. Where's big? Could be a good game. Could be two teams vying for 2-0 to start the year. Joe Burrow usually has slow starts in the seasons. The Bengals usually do, but then they come back and make the playoffs, do well. Make the second round, maybe make the championship. They made the Super Bowl one time, so the Bengals, they can turn that thing around. Maybe just have some not the greatest games, but then turn around and win them. That would be kind of a good thing for them. Bills and the Jets, that's a good one. Bills going off that Sunday Night Football and win the Baltimore Ravens, and then the New York Jets coming off a heartbreaking loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers, but a much improved New York Jets football team. American football team. New York Jets are much improved American football, so they are. And you can see why. They were a couple points shy on a 60-yard kick. The 49ers. Brock Purdy is up for a little bit. They have some injuries. The San Francisco 49ers do. So can the San Francisco 49ers still be able to maintain that same low style? The same, last year they did not make the playoffs, which is kind of surprising. Now this year, can they, with the injuries, can they hold enough to be able to make the playoffs this season? I don't know. I mean, you would think that they should be able to just hold, this season. Hold them. Just hold on to, just not maybe nothing the best, but just hold on. Then we got Broncos at Colts, two teams that look good, and the Colts look really good in week 1 against the Dolphins at 4 or 5 Eastern. Broncos look solid in week 1. Broncos look good, solid in week 1. They look solid, but they ain't like the world's best team, but they look solid. But can Bo Nixon improve on week 2? I think that's where everyone has questions. But still, they did not bad though. Bears and Lions. Now this is going to be a team that can the Lions really prove that loss was not because it was to a good team. Both teams have to turn it around, the Bears, and they actually win one. The Bears, not let that ruin them, just because we were down. We let the Minnesota Vikings come back to Chicago Bears. That team, you can't let them get into it. Let that ruin their season. Some games last season they had one game Washington Commanders, the home replay, and it derailed their season. You cannot let one game like derail their season. They have to turn things around, and that would be a nice start to it. And that would also be the Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell are meeting as head coaches, in opposite teams, especially division teams. So it's gonna be interesting. The Eagles and the Chiefs. Now that's gonna be the Big Ten game on Sunday Night Football. I'm surprised, or Sunday afternoon. I'm surprised that wasn't Sunday Night Football. But the end of it. But we had that game on NBC. There's Fox during the Super Bowl. Now Fox has that during the regular season. Maybe that's why. Or maybe the Super Bowl rematch at NBC, the Super Bowl this year. So, but the Eagles and Chiefs might have had a ton of Thursday nights, Sunday nights already, and Monday nights, a few Chiefs and the Eagles might each have a Monday night. They each have Thursday night. They already have a kickoff game the Eagles did, so Chiefs. So yeah. But yeah. But yeah, maybe the team gets a Super Bowl last year, gets Super rematch, maybe. But that's a good game. Eagles. The Chiefs. We're coming off a week 1 upset. It's kind of not really an upset, but it's still surprising though. I mean, that the Chargers are more improved on last season, and the Eagles are just as good as last season. You can see it. So the Chargers and then the Chiefs lost that one. So we'll see if that's a surprise upset. We'll see if the Chiefs can come back, win that one on Sunday afternoon, win that one. Hold on, keep the number 1. Just prove that, hey, I lost. It was just like a fluke loss. We'll come back and show, hey, we're still here. And then the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota, Younghoe Koo missed some kicks in the Atlanta Falcons game. He missed a game-winning kick. He was 2 for 3 and there he missed the kick for the win. Or tied it up, I should say. Would have tied it up. Not the win, would have tied it up. And the Buccaneers, though, their kicker missed the kick. That would have tied it. That would have made it a 24-20 game. So, I'm not giving the Falcons the chance to tie it up. So, that's going to be a good game. Minnesota Vikings. Not because of Minnesota Vikings and the Falcons. Because I actually do think it's going to be a good game. All in all, because the Atlanta Falcons are a solid team. Despite that loss, they brought in John Parker Romo. He was a kicker drafted or started in 2022, and he went to he was on practice squads and preseason, and then he played first start in 2024. But the Vikings did not bad when Ricker was out the injury, so they'll bring him in another, and I could see that. But the Falcons, you got Bijan Robinson, Michael Penix, got some more big names in week 1 for the Falcons. You have they were stopped though pretty good. We had Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, so on offense, McLeod and the rush team. But if they can stop the running game, that would be pretty good though. Behind the pass game, like the Tim Payton. It'll be tough for the Falcons, but they can do it though. They still can, but just got to rely on the pass and be a little more predictable.